If you guys are interested in how I got this look, stay tuned and make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so right now I am sitting in my robe. I just put my wig on. Got my wig. So, and I'm just gonna go right in and start. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my Cera Ve moisturizer to moisturize. I've already cleaned my face off camera, and I'm just gonna go and get a healthy amount of that and rub it into my skin. Now, I don't know if you guys can tell, but what I'm holding in that towel is soap. Yes, soap. I personally use Dial soap, but you can use whatever soap that you please, as long as you don't let big chunks go off into your eyebrows. Because remember, you're gonna have to blend this. You're gonna want to do this one eyebrow at a time, because whatever product you're using to fill in your brows with, you want it to go smoothly through your eyebrows. So yeah, I'm just taking that soap and rubbing it through my eyebrows, making sure that all my hairs are standing up. And what I'm gonna do is take a baby wipe and clean off the excess at the top and at the bottom, and then I am gonna start filling in my eyebrows. What I'm using to fill in my eyebrows with today is my ABH Dip Brow Pomade in chocolate, and I'm gonna be using my It Brushes Duo. And yeah, I have a mirror off to the side, and I'm gonna be using that mirror to make sure that I am filling in my eyebrows correctly. Now remember, I said you're gonna want to do this one eyebrow at a time. So I'm working on my second eyebrow right now, and I'm just gonna brush that soap right through, and this is gonna give you the illusion of more hairs in your eyebrows. And guys, it's like one of the best tricks that I've ever had the pleasure of learning about. Okay, so to clean up under my brows, I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Warm Honey and a flat brush. You can use any flat brush that you have on hand. You just need it to be flat enough to be able to carve out your brows and all the little mistakes that you made while you were filling them in. You are going to want to be extra careful with this part and make sure you're really taking your time carving out your eyebrows, because you don't want to accidentally swipe away what you actually meant to be there, you know? So take your time with this step, guys. So I'll be using my Real Techniques setting brush to blend out that concealer underneath my eyebrows. And yes, I have two of these because I find they work really well with blending out concealers, and I also like to set with these. And now I'm just gonna go in with my correcting brush to get the top of my brow in those hard to reach places. After you've carved your brows out with concealer, you can kind of see where you need to add some more product, and so this is what I'm going to be doing. And I'm also going to be blending out the extra concealer as well. And now I'm going to be taking my baby skin primer by Maybelline, and I'm gonna be rubbing that all over my face. Y'all, I love, love, love this primer. I did my eyeshadow off camera, and I want to go ahead and show you guys what I used. Use this Nude Beauty Concept palette, and I'm just pointing to the colors that I used. Yeah, this was really inexpensive too. I also used it's my RaeRae BH Cosmetics eyeshadow palette as well. For foundation, I'm going to be using the CoverGirl trublend Matte Made foundation in the shade Golden Caramel. Oh, and before I forget, I used the orange color corrector, the LA Girl Pro Conceal, to color correct all my hyperpigmentation and dark spots. The brush that I'm using is the Marc Jacobs The Face One brush. It is amazing. I definitely suggest getting it. Blends, blends, blends. I literally cut most of that part out and I speeded up the video, but I literally spent like 10 to 15 minutes just blending that foundation into my skin, and that's key to make sure that your makeup doesn't look too heavy. Now I'm just going to be using the Black Radiance concealer stick, and I'm going to be placing that everywhere where I want to contour. So to blend that out, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. small stippling brush, and guys, this gets exactly, I mean, it's really precise. It gets exactly where you need it to go, and it was inexpensive, so that's always a plus. So to highlight, I'm going to be using this Morphe concealer, and I don't know the shade this is in, so I will definitely link it below, but I'm just going to be placing it everywhere where the light hits and the places that I want to, you know, bring attention to. To blend out that concealer, I'm going to be using a different stippling brush. This is the Zoeva Petite Stippling in the number 122. And so yeah, this blends things out beautifully. I'm gonna use this Makeup Revolution banana powder to set my face, but first I'm going to finish contouring, and I am going to take that same contouring stick and start on my nose. And to blend that out, I'm going to be using that same stippling brush, and to blend my nose contour out, I am going to be using this. This is by Sahara. I got that off of Amazon, and I'm just going to be using this little brush right here to blend that out to my liking. I like to be a little bit lighter under my eyes, so I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 25, and I'm just going to put a dash under each eye, and I'm going to blend that out with the same brush I used to blend out my highlight with. I do break out in random dance when something that I like is starting to come out the way that I want it to. Anyway, I'm just setting my face with this Makeup Revolution banana powder, and I do love this powder. However, I find that for me, it provides a little bit of a flashback, so you know I can't really use flash on a camera. Maybe it's the way that I'm applying it, or you know, I don't know. So let me know in the comments. I'm going to be using the Morphe M530 brush to bronze my face, and I'm going to be using an ABH powder bronzer in the shade Cappuccino to put right above my contour. And you know what's possibly deepen my contour. I don't know what I want to do yet. That's how you do it, boo. For blush, I'm going to be using this Morphe Brontour duo. I kid you not, it's called Brontour in Fantabulous. Yeah, so I'm gonna use that to put some color back into my face, and I'm also going to go over that at a later time with a lighter blush. For highlight, I'm gonna be using the Hyper Real Glow by MAC. And I'll literally just dab into all three shades. Gold Coast and Get It Glowing and Rosy Cheer. Honey, everything turned out beautifully with this highlighter. For eyeshadow under my eyes, I'm going to be using the Jaycelyn Hill palette, and I'm going to be using that dark color that I showed you guys, and I'm going to be using a pencil brush to put that on underneath my eyes. Next, I'm going to be using the Endless Bronze and Glow highlighter by Becca to highlight the inner corners of my eyes and my brow bones. And I'm going to take my blush brush again, and I got this blush brush off of Amazon, and I'm going to be using the Flower Child blush by Becca, the mineral blush. It is so pretty. It's light pink, but on me it shows up more like a highlighter, but I still love it. So to carve out those cheekbones, I'm going to be using the Sacha Cosmetic Compact Powder to carve out my cheekbone. So I'm going to do that on both sides. For mascara, I'm gonna use the Mega Length Mascara by Wet n Wild, and I love how small it is, so it gets your bottom lashes really well. And I'm also going to use my Bad Gal mascara by Benefit. It's my all-time fave, so yeah, definitely had to throw in a few coats of that. And now I am finally brushing off my nose powder, and I'll leave it on that long forever because y'all, I really love for my nose to be snatched. I'm also adding a little more contour underneath my nose to give it a more of a pushed up kind of look. Now I'm just gonna do the finishing touches. I have done my face. I'm gonna finally spray myself with this Master Fix. And I use so much of this stuff that I have like two that I'm like using coherently as together. So I'm gonna go in and bronze up a little more. I'm gonna be using the Maui Nights bronzer. This is Sunlit Bronzer by Becca. And y'all, maybe I went a little overboard, like, you know, as far as my steps, but I'm extra. This is just who I am. To line my lips, I'm going to be using the NYX lip liner in Urban Cafe, and this lip liner is so beautiful. It is literally waterproof, and as you can see, it's one of my favorites, so I use it like all the time. My lip gloss shade is none other than Gloss Bomb by RaeRae, of course. And guys, this is the finished look. I am feeling the hell out of myself. I don't know why I keep stroking my hair like that, but I'm just trying to catch these angles, honey. Y'all have a very, very blessed day.